Hello everyone, have a game of Drongo duo lane. I just recently hit Plat by spamming close to nothing but this character, so I figured I'd do a video on him and show everybody how to play him, I guess. I am primarily a solo lane player. I don't particularly think I'm like a great ADC. It's just that I'm better than the rest of my teammates at it, and this is the role that can usually carry the most games, if you're lucky. Like, every role can carry, it's just I kind of suck at mage, and I don't play tank, so I can't play solo lane or mid. Anyway, we always start rad rounds, which is the little mini game. If you hit 3 bullets in a row, they take a certain percent of their max health as true damage. And true damage can't be reduced. And that's what that symbol is above their head. The third shot does a lot. This steal just keeps going in for me. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. You'll notice we brought 5 health pods. Get wrecked. Yeah. When you push E and you have the rad rounds loaded for like, I think it's 4 seconds, they have to respect you. You'll notice there I popped my courage, which gives me more attack speed, and more attack speed means I can land more rad rounds on them. It's very easy. As long as you hit your shots. But yeah. And that's pretty much all there is to this character. He wins every fight as long as he has his cooldown up. His ult just gives himself a little bit of peel, so he's my best ADC. I think technically Yin is better, but I hate playing Yin, so yeah. Plus, with how good tanks are right now, I think Drongo's a better pick anyway. Because more max health means more true damage. Ouch. Our right click is just a boomerang, does damage, comes back to us. It also does true damage, but it does pretty much nothing. It's really just for a slow.
Straight from the cowboy.
We're not doing too bad in lane here. We can really just play back because we already won lane. I got 2 kills. So I just have to focus on farm and I should be fine for late game. That is one thing that sets a good ADC apart from a bad one. It's just how well you do at last hitting minions. Because each minion gives you like 20-ish gold. So if you miss a whole bunch of them, it kind of adds up. I'll talk a little bit more about the build when we back again. This steel's really good at hitting the knockups. Unfortunately, she has movement speed to kind of walk away from us. And the Decker keeps landing stuns. That was a really good heal. I don't think it's enough, though. Okay. Not too bad. All things considered. We start Merchant's Box always. This is the build for every ADC right now. Merchant's Box just makes you do current health damage on every auto attack. It's super good. 6% current health damage is wild. And then you just go into Electric Stone for a ton of attack speed, which makes you proc both current health damage quicker and your rad rounds quicker. Once we get first item, we're going to start taking jungle a little bit to even out our farm, because even though we were slightly ahead, we're not doing too well in farm. If I walk up and push E, she's just going to slow me and walk away. She's back again, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I missed a bullet there, but that's fine. So I'll have to leave or stay and die. Maybe. If I can land 3 shots on this lady, she'll be dead. Yeah, I'll stay and poke out tower a little bit. I have full health and I can't get an item yet, so it's always better to stay if you can. She whipped ult because I blinked. What's her problem?
Not yet.
We'll miss a little bit of minions, but that's fine because we have item.
I'm on a break. Union rules.
It's very cheap for what it does. Kaboom. And now we are super strong. We should kind of just beat up the Sparrow. Looks like Sparrow is not going the same build as me, which is very interesting. I could probably run mid, but I'm already here, and I didn't really think about it, so. The reason why I'd run mid is because she's here, and I would want their minions.
Straight from the cam.
Always take this camp if you can. Doesn't matter from which side you take it from, it's yours on this side. It's a very good way to get some easy farm. Okay, we used ult for the shotgun, and I'm dead. We got 2 kills out of it. That's always worth, right? I don't know why this is bugging out. There we go. Yeah. Shotgun's kind of overpowered. It used to do way more damage on release. They nerfed both the base damage and the scaling on it, which is good, because it used to do well over 1,000 damage. Now it's only like 405. Shotgun's also a great tool for peeling, because it knocks both you and your target back. I'll probably use it when Seraph and Boris come around a little bit more often. But there, I just needed the burst. I wish Steel didn't just murder the wave while it was gone. But whatever. Yeah. This, I know it's a quick match. In ranked, the supports don't really take your last hits. It's kind of nice. We'll ward in here a little bit. Looks like Seraph was just here. So we're kind of safe from ganks for a while. Alright, got all that farm. So normally in a game like this, you would take jungle, your support wouldn't be touching the wave, and then you could come back and get the minions that are left over. But this Steel's kind of bad and just took everything from me. But, oh well. I do have my attack and movement speed buff up. She blinked out. Interesting. The Fae is missing as well, so I don't want to go too far up. And Boris took portal, so we're definitely not going too far up. Just gonna kind of chill.
Not yet.
Unless Steel keeps going in to take all my minions, then I guess I can't. This role is all about farm and gold gain. If you can get a gold lead by both farm and kills, you're gonna carry every game. But honestly, I'd say the farm is more important. Oh, that was worth. I thought I could maybe tank a tower shot then leave. I keep suiciding, but it's always for a double kill, so I'd say it's worth. Okay, so Steel was right here. This is our tower. It kind of protects us from enemies. I don't know why he didn't just dash into it.
The enemy tower is under attack.
Like, he's got half a brain. He's playing Steel so he can just run in and it's gonna work half the time. But then he takes all my farm and then goes the wrong way. So it's, I don't know. That thing resets if you go too far from it, and it just did that because Twin Blast didn't want to take a little bit of damage from it. If she comes down here, I should be able to burst her down. Oh, Electric Stone just gives us a bunch of attack speed, by the way, and every fourth auto, a string of lightning comes out that does some damage. Like that. You really just buy it because it's cheap and it gives attack speed, which Drongo loves. And ADCs in general love.
Ready to shrapnel.
Yeah, there's 4 people on this half of the map. So we're just going to be under tower for a little bit. Looks like the team's rotating over. So maybe we can do something.
I'm not a machine, mate.
Sarah thinks we can't see her, by the way. It's kind of funny. I might just take yellow portal and clear left lane.
Straight from the candlelights.
Okay. She still has ult up, so I kind of have to respect her. Okay. Free Fire Spirit is always good.
Spirit has been defeated by an ally.
I believe Faye ulted there, otherwise she wouldn't have killed her that fast, so...
Right in action. Quality goods.
We just link in ourselves and get the free kill. Team could use my help over there, but a tower is worth the same amount of gold as a kill is. And it actually gets something done on the map, so... When she's yellow like that, she's invincible, but you can still kind of set stuff up on top of her. You don't win this, by the way. That's what I thought. Really want this tower. Okay.
Oh, I need something back in the face.
She wants me. Okay. We should be good. Should be good.
Union rules.
I lied.
Passing gas.
She's on her own for that one.
Oh yeah.
Normally you don't want to take your jungler stuff. It's kind of mean, but I found that 9 times out of 10 I carry harder than my jungler does anyway. So I tend to be a little mean to my teammates.
See you later, eh?
I don't even want the effect from the red buff. I literally just want the extra gold. So, Vile is what I go next, but I buy a wind element before I do that. Because it's 30% attack speed, which is wild.
The allied tower is is under attack.
Our farm is still pretty terrible, but it's fine because we have 9 kills. Normally, if we aren't this fed, we want to be focusing more on minion last hits. Because that's how you get super fed without actually getting kills. You notice I'm attacking 2.1 times a second, which is really good for 16 minutes into the game. Which is why we buy the Wind Element Collector. Another tower is another kill worth of gold. And then I would venture to say that we're the most fed person in the game, so we can walk into the enemy's jungler without fear. And we just take everything from him. Not only does this get us ahead, it sets the enemy jungler behind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, rusty.
And this last guy over here. Easy peasy. And then we can come back up here for another wave, and then we can decide if we want to keep pushing or if we want to leave. We'll probably end up leaving because there's a bunch of people over here now. And no matter how fed you are, the bear running at you and getting in your face will always kill you.
Strike from the cowboys.
Oh boy. Alright. We're kind of crazy. This is why I like Drongo. The third hit on rad rounds gives you movement speed, and I don't think I explained Q yet, but it sets down a little circle for a really long time, and if they step in it, they can't use abilities, and if they get hit by it a certain number of times, it will stun them for a little bit. Next item we build is Wolf. So pretty much anytime you get dived, you just throw this on your feet and try to keep them in it by staying in it yourself. And then you can always use shotgun to peel them off of you, and then you use rad rounds to run away when they're stunned. And then we just pick an empty lane and plop ourselves in it. Witch's Vial is every time we land a crit, it will increase the penetration on the enemy's armor that we get, and it will increase our attack speed by 10%. It only goes once though, so like if we land 2 crits, it won't give us 20% attack speed. It'll just refresh the duration. We're 2 levels ahead of the Sparrow because we have, well, 1, we have 12 kills, and 2, we have 20 more farm than her. So the fact that we're ahead in farm and kills is really, really good. That did not land in the bush. Oh, the Sparrow, you're just dead. She should not have tried to clear the board. There aren't a whole lot of ADCs that can challenge Drongo when they're even, because rad rounds usually will win the fight. The problem with most of the other rangers in this game is that their abilities fall off the later in the game you go. But since Drongo's whole gimmick is his E and his rad rounds, it doesn't fall off at all, and it only gets better as the game goes on. Because you can, as you build more attack speed, you can fit more bullets in the 4-second window. I think it's when you fully upgrade it, it is... I don't even know how long it is. 6 seconds. We do have our next item, so we're just gonna back. This is my favorite item in the entire game. It is every time we get a kill, we get a shield, and while that shield lasts, we increase our physical power by 15% and gain some movement speed. So the next item I go is usually Chainsaw, but since I'm super fed and I'm kind of wrecking the tanks anyway, the one tank I suppose, I'm just going to go into some lifesteal to keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. I personally prefer emergency treatment because it gives attack speed and more lifesteal. What's going on here? Thank you. Alright, let's just go kill everybody. We have both of our summoners up, or karmas up. Oh, close. I killed 3. The Decker that barely got away, if she died, I would have gotten a shield, and then I would have whipped around and shotguns the Boris off of me. And then thrown a thing at my feet, so he couldn't use any more abilities. And then that would have been a penta. Unfortunate that we didn't get that, though. But yeah, Drongo kind of has a tool for everything, and he hard counters tanks, which is what is played a lot in jungle and solo. Which is why he is my favorite.
An ally has been slain. The enemy core is under attack.
I might be coming out with a tier list soon-ish, if I ever actually get around to making it. It would have to go by role, though. I would say Drongo's probably closer to the top. Easily. And I would like to say that this is the build for every ADC. You might not go the Wind Element Collector, but you definitely go Merchant's Box, Electric Stone. Those are your first 2 items every single game. There is never a reason to build anything else. It's the tried and true. And then Vial is a strong 3rd item 99% of the time. I would say the only time it isn't is if you are like hard losing and you just need to... I would build lifesteal 3rd if you're losing like that, so you could just farm for longer without having to go back to your base.
The enemy inhibitor is respawning.
Because with the lifesteal, you still wouldn't win if you were super behind. It's more about trying to catch up in other ways. And this is the main way I win in ranked. I literally just split and ignore my team. At this point, I can kill anybody who comes to stop me, and they all left, so I just it's game over. Okay. Yep. Yeah. This is how I've been playing in ranked, and it's just been working. I'm not super crazy good at it. There are definitely better ADCs, but it wins me 80% of the games that I get into. I might go back to solo lane once I trust that I get a teammate that's better than me on my team with ADC, but until then, I'm just going to spam Drongo. Hopefully I'll hit top 10 soon. Since there's not that many players left that are playing on US East, I am like 2 wins off of top 10, I believe. It's going to suck trying to find those matches, let alone win them, but hopefully I do. Anyway, as always, GG, and I will see you all in the next video.